There we go. Oh, do I know Nintendo? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, fine. Let's have you just over here. You'll work. This'll work. Okay. So, we're doing some art, and then we're jumping on over to UBO to do the 2008 time travel event. Now, there are a couple things I need to get done. Just as copy. First and foremost, I actually need to. I'm pretty sure. No, those. You can kind of see some blemishes that exist on, for whatever reason, the crit file, but they don't exist on my model at the moment. So, I'm going to get rid of that. You are there. There. Maybe potentially I will give my character an extra arm. To set that low. Hold on. Oh, I see. That's I see how that's working out. It's probably just because oh, oops. Oh, that's fine. I kind of want to have a bit of a tight grip on it anyway. I should have phrased that better. Well, thankfully, no one's here to witness that mistake. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Make the entire staff visible. Okay. Let us group all of this together. That way I can toggle it on and off. Move you. Okay, there we go. Hey Ernest, how are you doing today? So you're on the YouTube account. Let's Oh no, I do. I have it as different. I see. Group that as well. Wait. Why is that in the group as well? Hold on. Didn't mean to group all of it in. Wait, how did that get grouped in? Gotta duplicate that. Group that down here. That looks quite nice. Good, and yourself? I am... Ooh, that's backwards. I am doing alright. Just getting some stuff ready for the 19th for a special occasion. Hopefully you will be able to stop by at some point. This will be live for a long time. After this, we're going to be doing a bit of the 2008 time travel event. Okay, make sure this gets saved. Next. Let's go. What do I want the background to be? Tempted to say red. I think I'm actually going to go with a bit more of a lighter blue this time. I think I did red last time, or last year. Okay. And I can go for a yellow. I see what I can do. I need a bit more curve. Need maybe something that doesn't flow as much. Well, speaking of the time trial event, have you gotten a chance to do so? Because aside from some of the more lackluster choices that always appear in the time travel events like Stun and Burn, it seems to be a fairly decent time. But you know, Stun and Burn will always be a thing. For as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! Is around. Okay. I don't think I have a deck for that event. I know Chroma might even be able to pull it up. Chroma made a fairly decent like zombie list for that, and it's surprisingly legal in the event. Hold on. Where is it? There you are. I have permission to put it in the chat. Let's restart. Okay, no, we're fine. But it's a Edison zombie list that is surprisingly mostly legal. I think just Stardust Road and like Ancient Fairy Dragon are not legal for this event because they have not been released yet. think it's fairly cheap. And obviously you can replace some of the more expensive stuff that you don't have with stuff like Black Horn of Heaven. That should clear it up. There we go. Doesn't look bad. No, it's pretty good. It's a pretty solid list, all things considered. Chromawyn came up with it themselves, in fact. They need... I may need to warp this a little bit. Hey, Chroma, speaking of which... we were just talking about your list and how it's surprisingly legal for this event. Now, does it make some homework? Alright. Glad to have you lurking. I may want to actually, hold on. Whoop. Wrong one. I did it on the wrong layer anyway, so it's fine. Happy birthday. Or happy birthday, Duel. A bit more style to this, it seems. Oh, I needed to transform it, right. What are your plans for today? Art and Yu-Gi-Oh! Later. Right now, I am making the thumbnail for the 19th. File there. Paint there. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! For later today. That is a kind of game. Sometimes. Yep. It is indeed a game. Sometimes. That is fun and interactive. For the most part. God, I can't quite get it right. Hold on. What if I don't think mesh is quite right. I need a bit more. Hmm. 5 hours to make my homework, then get on it. I mean, I could just make the banner back to free. I guess my homework is also a presentation, so 5 hours to learn it and make it seems like enough time. Yeah, why don't I just make the banner around it instead? My homework is also yeah. Well, yes, I am a masochist. How could you tell? Not quite centered. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That looks just about centered. Then you need to be adjusted down here. Let's go to background. There we go, that's about right. Music might be a little bit too loud, so I'll turn that down. Okay. I'll need to sand it down anyway, so I might as well just go all out. That's fine. I can erase it later. Okay. Let's actually add a little bit of... There we go, that'll work. Okay. Copy all. Oh, I do need that one less layer. All the way at the bottom. I could. Let's get the grid out so I know. I probably actually want it above everything. Yeah, okay. This one is empty. Get rid of the grid now. Oh no, that works, that works. Hold on. Let's make it small enough. And then perspective. Okay. Back to 3. I might actually want to make myself transparent until this is done. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna want to bust out the grid again. There we go. Okay. I'll need to reduce that. Merge and merge. There we go. New layer. Do I want to go? Yeah, let's go with a bit more of a lighter pink. I'll eventually add another layer for like the extra frosting. Do I want to make it? Probably do want to make it. Alright. Okay, now, granted, I can just. Alright, kind of messed up there, but that's fine. We need to go back and redo some of this now. Okay. Do I want to? I probably should actually make the second layer. I'm using the one thing I swore to destroy, AI. Unfortunate. That is... I'm lazy. Well, I do get that, and that is fair. Oh, do I actually want to, like, make it... Hold on. But... Here's all my time to make other homework instead. Well, I get that. That doesn't... That's not really an excuse. That's more of a... Well, that's not really a... That's more of an excuse. And I don't really like that. Yep. I'm doing the same Wednesday and different presentation Friday. And I get being lazy. I get wanting to take the easy way out, especially if it's a class that you don't really care for. My project, that is until the 23rd. I'm checking if everything is correct. After getting the answer, I'm doing the math again. Okay, that has a bit more integrity to it, but still, it's unfortunate that they don't trust it to get a proper answer, and that's fair. AI is notorious for just getting things factually wrong and saying it with the confidence of that it's correct. I think AI will not yes be on this 6 I'm looking at. Oh, it will. It absolutely would. Okay. Next is... how do I want to do you? This is my first time using it, and I feel dirty. Understandably so. Wow, that is really big for no reason. I want to get the texture, but I don't want to do it like that. Okay, that's a bit more of the texture of what a birthday cake looks like, but even that is not quite right. As far as just like me disappointing myself. I wouldn't say disappointed. Well, I can't say disappointed. But I will say I'm hoping that your professor either trusts that you'll do it correctly or doesn't check if you want to get anywhere near a passing grade from that class. Where is it? Ooh, this one might do it. No, absolutely not. I don't even submit to get a passing grade as I have one. I should just need to show up. There is a good one that represents sprinkles. Take attendance, leave, and we are all good. But part of the reason why I mentioned this is because I imagine it's probably about the same. That is nothing. That is. In Europe, 75% is good enough. I think, unironically, this might be the better one. also want to do like maybe some red sprinkles as well. %, is passing, 80 is high, and nobody really gets 90 or higher. I mean, I guess, but that doesn't mean. I'm gonna go back up to here. The thing is, obviously, it is all dependent on will your professor fail you if you use AI? Or, like, if they determine you use AI, regardless of, like, your attendance, regardless of your grade in the class, they allowed it. Wait, they okayed it? I mean, well, I need confirmation. What do you mean they allowed it? They told us at the start of the year that you can use it for homework. That's somewhat worrying, I'll be honest. Then a fire here. A bit lopsided. As long as you know it is correct, A. A, correct. B, you know what you were talking about. C, don't plagiarize anything. I mean, the problem with that argument is that AI is just kind of plagiarizing. Like, I imagine there is probably at least one or two AIs that don't plagiarize anything. I don't know where they exist. How am I plagiarizing that? Okay. A fair point. Like for presentations, I assume that I actually want to make that like that. Thing is, I kind of assumed that it was like I'm using it for the math. You think I actually do any writing? Okay, that makes it better. Kinda. Because that's kind of what AI is meant to do. I don't trust it at all. Yeah, that's fair. The ultimate AI I'm using the calculator. use ChatGPT or Aria or whatever else you have. Nah, that's fair. And that's better, to be clear. You must actually be crazy. My integrity is pretty strong. Fair. Now, I'm going to double check to make sure, because I don't know if you actually specified presentation. Doing the math again. Okay. Oh yeah, you did specify that it was math. Until my Mega Evolutions were grave robbing Digimons. The thing is, when a person says presentations, math is not usually what comes to mind. Science, I can believe. And that's probably what you're referring to. It's like a science major, or a science course or something that has mathematical calculations in it. At least for that presentation you're working on right now. Math, economics, and statistics. Okay. Statistics are indeed math, that is correct. Representation for math. Nobody likes the course, not even me. And I picked it. No, that sounds correct. Let's actually be a bit careful with how I do this now. It was this IT or social sciences. I am not technologically inclined. So, economics it was, and I hate other people. Fair. So it was just kind of this as a no-brainer. Do I hate it? Yes. Is it my only option? Who doesn't? Probably. It's probably not your only option, but it's probably the only option that you're, like, good at. I could go stills instead, and that's probably just as worse, just as bad, if not worse. Somehow is even more boring. Yeah. Let's make sure. I also pick economics and statistics for a reason. I get to lie as part of my college and or career. Fancy the presentation I put 113 hours into. Let's go. And I lied about all of the numbers. Why not? It was part of the course. Somebody had to give a fake presentation. Okay, that's pretty funny. Where did my hat go? Somebody has to make like a politician and make up numbers that seem believable, even if they are not actually real. And I got that job. It made me very happy. Because, oh boy, I love lying. I love being snarky, bitter, passive, aggressive, and you can't take that away from me. I cannot, not, unfortunately. Unfortunately, depending on your perspective. I see, I need to. You have heard me talking or seen me writing enough messages to know it describes me perfectly. Yep. Why is it not quite right? Anyway, continues with the homework. Alright. I will keep working on your homework, Roma. Out of 7. I am 3 pages in out of 7. Surely this will go smoothly. Make half of it, it will be fine. Hopefully. Surely. Copium, in fact. Where'd I put my pen? Wait. There did I put my pen? No, that's for mountains. I see. Where's a good one for texture and particles? Screen tone more texture big. My presentation is about the greatest thing since garlic bread. No, not quite. That is the wood fiber. Okay. I actually needed to know that. Oh, shoot. Okay. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. Need a new layer. How much money you earn with voice acting, and also, I guess, how much McDonald's earns by selling, renting out real estate compared to their food sales. Or I earn, I should say. I need a better way of making confetti work. What about you? No. It's very funny. They earn from proper, truthful calculations more with real estate than food. Believe it or not. The thing is that, to some degree, that weirdly does make sense. Which was surprising. But not unexpected. Just like 40% of McDonald's overall revenue is, I'm assuming, the food. That's what you're talking about. No, it's the real estate. Then how much is the food? Which is massive. Like, yeah, that's big. But how much then do they make off of food? Food is like 30. I mean, that's still a sizable income, but yeah, immediately that is less than what they make off of just doing real estate dealings. Now, granted, they probably cannot change course now. They're already kind of just locked into... I need to be a bit rough. They earn a lot from royalties and merchandise, to which, you know, that makes sense. Ooh. I think according to my math, they are 43 billion in real estate, in rental and real estate last year. Um, which, if my prediction is correct, that will be 48 or even 50 billion in the upcoming 5 years. Obviously, that depends if it always goes up. I mean, even then. Cruel is only a word that can be used to describe it. I don't know. So is that? I'm assuming that is worldwide, too, isn't it? Like, that is a worldwide, like, evaluation of the entirety of McDonald's. As opposed to... Yes, okay. That makes sense. God, homework is about babies, baby weight, and such. That is an interesting topic to give you then. Do I want to do classic bow or just a generic one? How many births on average every year in hospitals? Okay. See the declining birth rates in the last year. It used to be way up, but the recent generation is on average having less children, at least in Belgium. And that's no idea about other countries. So, obviously, Japan is kind of the meme for declining birth rates. And most developing countries, but I think it might be globally, I think in general, yes, there is a sentiment on people do not want to have children. Cost of living has gone up drastically, yeah. In most places around the world, not just the US. And the parallel I'm comparing to what's the one that fills in a bit better? This one. I am having a math time. Geeking about numbers like any nerd does. Oh. Let's redo that. And then there we go. It's this one. I forgot. Options. Going to make sure. Oh, that's why. New layer. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Hold 1 second. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hi, man. How you guys doing? I didn't realize there would be a raid. Yep. How are you guys doing? I take it you guys called it early, but welcome in. We are kind of finishing up drawing a thumbnail for Thursday. We entrust our hounds in your care, of course. You can count on me to be a sort of relaxed area for them to be. In this word, I use AI until it revealed that it was just me using a calculator, which was obviously out of context. Yeah, I got duped, but in context, they kind of made it sound like AI. I'm not gonna lie, which is also AI, kind of. I guess in a way. Okay. We take a break from duels for now. Plenty of fun duel side, as well as Sport Flaw. Sport Flawless is the thing, and I think it's actually. Oh, is it up here? Is that a sub emote? It's a sub emote. Yeah. Lucky. I love this one. In fact. Oh, not that. Yeah, Sport Flawless is the one. Let's get this. Probably want to add something to the other side as well, just for the sake of. What's a good way of explaining it? Balance. I use an advanced trick called Deceit and Lying. Roma did lie. An advanced technique, in fact. Okay. Then I'm gonna need some yellow. Of course, if anyone needs to go to the bathroom, get some water, get some rest, they are more than happy to. I'm more than happy to have them learn. If you need to get some sleep, go ahead. Thank you for stopping by. It is unfortunate timing because I had just left to fix or pull the canopy off of our deck because there's a storm coming in. I'm assuming it's not going to affect stream, but you never know. Yeah. Just preparing this. I might actually want to. Perspective a little bit flatter to the ground. There we go. Back to 3. Like that. Okay. And then let's get. What's a good thing to add to the other side? Like balloons? Balloons are nice. Let's get some, like a couple balloons. Gonna need that. Gonna put the anchor there. Then, let's get more connected. There we go. Oh wait, no, hold on. I need to make it like this. Something for the balloons to attach onto. Get the strings. Let's do middle one first. There. I need you. Oh, I don't think I ever properly thanked you, by the way, Lucia, for the reference to that palette extension. I will need to get that onto my credit as well in a little bit. Maybe not tonight, since it's, I guess maybe not late, but you got what I mean. That's also mirror. Just that they're not all facing the same direction. Then middle is gonna be the foremost, so need to merge and obviously it's gonna be gray. Doesn't really need to be any color, but it can be gray for the purposes of this. Pretty sure this is... Yeah, this is... Okay. I imagine Lucia knows of this track very well. This is the... or maybe somewhat well. But this is the Monster Hunter Try for 3 Ultimate, like, complete music. Back in the yonder years of, what is that, like 2011? Might need... Okay, apparently didn't I actually set it to... I thought I set it to 1, but apparently I didn't. Oh, I set it to 0. I thought that would work better. Good thing. Yeah, purple will work. Let's make it a darker purple. Thing is, I kind of wanted to try to get an emote done, but I spent a lot more time than I thought I would on just the thumbnail. Granted, Krita's way of making animated emotes is not great. There we go. Three hours left. Alright. Better get it done, Chroma. I know you can. I'll make it yellow. Yeah, I'll make it yellow. Bright yellow, in fact. Gonna need to clean that up. But otherwise... Otherwise, I think I'm... Oop! I have made a mistake. I have made a massive mistake by making it all on one layer. Yeah, I've made a bit of a mistake. Okay. But this'll work. This'll work. Just save this. Save as. For birthday 2025. Save that as a Krita file in case you need to edit it at any point, and then as a JPEG. Alright. Now, like I said, I wanted to do another. I want to do something else. Win art. It's kind of late for that. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna move to Master Duel. Okay. Now, we will watch a replay of the day, as well as Chroma if your replays are up again. Now, in fact, I taught somebody the ways of Fire Emblem, and how are they liking it? What are you? Are you? Oh, are you? You are Grenmachu. Grenmachu is surprisingly relatively legal. Exile Force, a yes out of 10. Jeez. I respect the walk. But instead, let's go for Hero. Hero. Yeah. Yeah, instead let's go for Hero versus Plants. deck for this event, Sword? Oh, you'll see in a second. I kinda prepared one while, during Lupia's stream, or Massive stream. But you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So, yeah, opened up Lord Poison, Giga Plant, Titanial, Princess of Camellias, Foolish Burial, and Emergency Teleport. 40 card main, 15 card extra versus 40 card main, 15 card extra. We are going first. Let's see. We are going second. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, discard a Destiny Hero to draw 2. Discard Dark Monster, send a Dark Monster for Plague's Spreader, pass. Those monsters cannot activate their effects. Oh, they can. Foolish Burial for Dandelion. Dandelion summons 2 tokens. Emergency Teleport for the, oh dear, Psychic Commander Tribute Gigaplant. We banish it. Oh no. It does not. We go for Malicious. Put a card back for Plague Spreader. Summon the Colossal Fighter. 1, 2. Let's do. Kribons. Normal summon Kribons and phase. Tribute summon for the Caius. That is going to banish the Kribons. Oh, that was lightning and thunder, if you can hear that. Stand by main. We're gonna normal summon another Plague Spreader. Synchro summon into Dark and Dragon. Send 500. Go for game. GG. Okay. I guess speaking of Dark and Dragon. You might recognize this deck, Robot. Kinda. Granted, there is a lot I can actually add to it, but also not a lot that I guess the thing is, there's definitely a lot that I can add to it. Have a small... This is my deck. Kinda, yeah. In fact, that is how I figured out that the Edison deck is almost entirely legal for this event. In fact, it is more so legal because Mizuki is at 3 copies. You can play 3 of them. The Bottomless is at 3. What else is there? None of these cards are at 3. Or at 1 or banned at this point. More Mizuki and a second dad. Yep. Now, dark or third Goblin Zombie. Yeah, third Goblin Zombie, which thing is, I might honestly want to switch out for a second Plague Spreader since that is unlimited. What else do I want to get? Is there anything I actually even want to get rid of? Like I do? Okay. Tuner. Because we're playing by older rules, I might want to have an Earth Tuner on standby. I don't want to be the Edison guy. Understandably so. But the Edison guy will find a way to use. I know. Not really. bad. Maybe... Ooh, maybe Airbellum is not bad. But what would I even get rid of? Woke Up Moon is also at 2. Which is funny. Maybe the third Mystic Tomato, but even then... I guess I only really need 2. Okay. Let's try it as this. I kind of want to see how this works. Because this might be a fun little... I'm gonna go first in this case. See if I can set up some disruption. This might be peak. This may indeed be peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Lone Fire Blossom. Not a lot of places support Hat. Gonna go Mystic Tomato. And I'm not about to toss my way into the world. That's fair. I probably want to save the Gale. It is already a salt format. Unlike Edison. I believe you do need to... Mill 3. That hit a wolf. Okay. That is fine. I'm gonna bottomless that. Because otherwise it'll be impossible to deal with. I'm definitely gonna save the Heavy Storm though. Ooh, I definitely need to save the Heavy Storm. Go for a Pyramid Turtle. Go in with the Mystic Tomato first, in case they have an Honest. They have... that's a Mirror Force. Okay. Heavy Storm will do nothing. Nobody plays Hat, and YGO Pro does not support it. For some reason. I'm not the biggest fan of Mirror Force. No, it's quite a powerful card. Oh, they also milled Avarice, that's funny. Was Avarice at... Avarice was at full, it seems, yeah. Not for some reason, there are like 100 players. Fair. Special summon. Yeah, let's thin out the deck a bit with Mystic Tomato. Send another 3 for Wolf. Send another 2. Hold on. Gains 300 during the damage step on it. If this card go Kai's or the Wolf. Get you out of there. Feed into you. I'm not getting anything good off of... Well, I'm not really getting anything good off of... decks in terms of back row. Discard a Plague Spreader in order to summon back the Jane. Yep. Summon back the Jane. They milled all their copies of Honest. I mean, that's good for me. Plague Spreader. Oh, I see. I see. Well, Catastrophe doesn't do it, actually. Needs to be... Rionek? Can't be Goyo. Maybe Doomkaiser, but even then... Oh, Iron Chain Dragon does it. Do they have Iron Chain Dragon is the question. Gaia also does it. Do I want to? Yours is 27. Let's not actually. Let's put the Fear of Grog in them. Mill 3. Plague Spreader. Kind of waiting for them to set some back row so I can heavy storm. At this point, I might not need the heavy storm after all. Gale, I am going to ruin your life. Problem is, Gale will not do anything if they draw a better top deck. Like that, for example. That's not game, is it? They think I think they know that I have Gores, so they're gonna go... They did not know I had Gores. They're gonna have to use the Judgment Dragon on me as well. Forcing JD, yeah. Because otherwise, I get to clear JD. Just straight up. They have to use it here. Is there anything else I could do? Anything good? maybe reenact, but even... What? No. No. Tell me you're not about to pass on this. There we go. Okay. There's Herald. In your graveyard, add it to your hand. Or the other JD. Oh, I wish Dark Hole was here, though. Dark Hole would be amazing. Okay. Okay, off the top, Mezuki does not do it in the slightest. Change the list. Add things like torrential. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I needed something. Let them get the final blow, at the very least. This is worse for Edison, but not for this. Thing is, I don't even think it's that bad for this. It seems like. I was doing fine until they pulled out the JD. It is also made for TCG. True. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. Which is just a different game compared to the OCG. That is fair, though. That is completely fair. Especially compared to MD, which is neither. Okay. Deep Prison would have been fun going first. Ooh. Okay. Setting up for a tribute summon or a synchro summon. Okay. Double E-Telly. Are we goated with the sauce, is the question. My guy Cribons, potentially. We're going Psychic Commander, censored thankfully, and Psychic Jumper. Okay. Lone Fire Blossom. There we go. Tribute in order to special summon a plant monster. There is no Krebs. There is no Krebs. Not today. Are we gonna cycle through the Lone Fires, or are we going to just go Mystic Tomato or Lloyd Poison? What can we actually even make with this is the Giga Plant. Oh, we did use the normal summon. Hold on, you need to synchro summon. You need to synchro summon into like Stardust Dragon or something. Because you're gonna lose everything. There we go. There be the Stardust. Goodbye, Psychic Commander. Okay. Now. We could play Dud. It's not... it's not what I'm thinking, is it? But alas... Gonna summon the Giga Plant. This is 2008. No widespread dud for us. Gonna deprison that. If they have judgment, they have judgment. That's the good stuff. I'm gonna 7 Tools of the Bandit. That House of Stardust. Okay. I need to save the Book of Life. Part of Safe Return would have been funny if they special summon from the graveyard. Copy plan. Unfortunate. Come on, let me hit a... Masquerade. Hey, Kenny. A bit late for that, but thank you for stopping by regardless. Ooh, okay. Gonna banish the Mizuki in order to summon back the turtle. Congrats on effect. I'm assuming you mean affiliate, but thank you. We finally made it. Sacrifice. Giga Plant once more. Battle phase. Now I gotta get there. Yep. And chances are you will. Yeah, I think I need to go Plague Spreader. That requires streaming. But you can't have that, now can you? I think I need to go Iron Chain Dragon. That's the thing. Ooh. I have a small but dedicated audience, including people like me. Ooh, I could go Reenact. I think I'll go Iron Chain instead, though. Iron Chain mills 3. Nice. I think this deck is super cool. Yeah. And it's now putting in some work. Like the second we're not facing off against Lightsword. Nice. Nice, GG. Connection fail. There we go. That's the good stuff. Might be my third favorite creation. I would hope so, because it is quite fun. how do I want to do this now? Card of Safe Return. From your graveyard, Solar Recharge. Send 1, draw 2, mill 2. That's the Mirror Force, that's quite nice. Ursa satiated 2, and Edison Fairies at 1. Summoning the Lumina. Receive no other cards for the card of Safe Return. I'm gonna hope. There's a foolish burial for the wool. Just because I'm a big fan of fairy monsters, but historically they haven't been that dominant. There is a Plague Spreader as a normal summon. Are they gonna go for something like a... What are they gonna go for? Because they can go for 2 Synchro Monsters here, is a funny thing. I'm gonna go for a Catester. Okay, I definitely need to get rid of that. Then, Plague Spreader, place 1. They immediately get it back. Yeah, I'm fully understanding of why Lightsworn is fully busted in this event. Especially with Card of Safe Return. Like, you also get a Synchro 6, so it could be Brionac, it could be Iron Chain, it could be... Even something like Urukwazas is not that bad. They're gonna go Brionac. Okay. Okay. Foolish. Yeah, I need to go Plague Spreader. Tribute the Lone Fire Blossom. Or a Mystic Tomato. I'm gonna go Plague Spreader. Put back the Plague Spreader. Yeah, I think Brionac, honestly. I'm gonna go Allure of Darkness. Ooh. Banish the second Plague Spreader. It's unfortunate that this Mizuki does nothing. I kind of wanted to use this Book of Moon on something they did. Honest. I don't know why they decided to do that. did they decide to do that exactly? I think that might have been a misclick. We're about to take this. We're about to take this. Hold on. They are... There we go. GG. Connection failed. I kind of do want to try Light Swords, though. Like, I imagine it's crazy. And kinda powerful. I think Blood Beast is better, at least during this format. But I have no idea. Wow, okay. If only the wolf was not in our hand. And isn't that just a Light Sworn experience? Double wolf. And of course it's a mirror match. Well, at least they also drew a wolf. Wolf is always in the hand. It has always been in the hand. It will always be in the hand. Milling a wolf. Why'd you put it in the defense position? Like, I now get to beat over that. Granted, if they have also drawn a tuner, that would be fun. Leg spreader, there we go. If it isn't, are you truly playing Light Swords? I suppose not. They are going to go into the Urukwazos. Leg spreader, put it back in order to get the Stardust Dragon. I was hoping for Doomkaiser. It would have been funny. And it can actually come up in this matchup. It looks cooler as well. I imagine they also just wanted an extra body that no one cares about to go into Stardust. Okay, but how am I actually gonna out this? Gigantic Fighter. That's how I out it, okay. Big Fighter. I discard my own wolf. I actually don't want to do it by battle. I want to do it by hand. For Geralt Child, he's in the hand. Yep. He is now in the hand as well. Granted, he can be normal summon, so he's not as bad as Wolf, but he's not the best either. They're gonna realize. Oh, I hit something. I hit the worst mills. Oh. Just like Joseph, he's a normal white dude. That's gonna be an honest, isn't it? Another solar recharge. Come on. Let me hit it big, please. Another wolf. Can I get anything? Come on. All the wool. He is white. That much is true. Discard, then summon. Ironically, that would have outed the Gareth. But also, you now get to summon Equal. One more pack. I got our page. Okay. That is Shishi. We believe in you, Chroma. One pack of May laters. Have a good night. Oh, yep, Hydrate is available. It's 2 channel points just like Lumia's, but yeah, it is available. I guess might as well. 1 Hydrate. Stretch. Yep. All right. Incoming ad break. I'll wait a little bit then. I need one more synchro summon. I might as well do it here as the thing. I must try it with this deck though. I do need Torrential. There we go. What do I replace though? Spirit Reaper is basically just a battle fader, so I actually do want to keep that. Maybe Allure, but even then, that's actually a pretty decent card advantage. I don't believe. I believe. Go get him, Chroma. I know you can do it. Maybe I'll replace one Bottomless with one Torrential. Okay. I am assuming that ad breaks are hereby over, so let's go ahead and do it. One more. Let's see if I can get a synchro summon. Nah, you'd win. And I believe it too. You'd win. These are a few decks I want to play in Prague again. Who knows, you might be able to do that sometime. I've played a few in the past. Oh, I'm going first, okay. Like the funny Sword of the Soul Eater deck I made. Actually, that... You might have talked about it in the past. I don't quite remember it. Oh, okay. Armored Zombie Beatdown. Yeah, I remember it now. I remember it now. Okay. Is my internet better? Because it is the strongest level 3 normal monster that is searchable at the time. Oh, by Witch of the Black Forest as well, yeah. Brought to Miltu. Thanks to all the guys who searched Darks as well. And he has 0 defense, so Mystic Tomato. Or no, that's attack. And Turtle. Oh, yeah, and Turtle, of course. I'll summon. I might honestly want to save. Yeah, sure, I'll save that. 1500 attack, so Maida works, I think. Oh, is it 15? I thought it was 16, but I might be wrong. I'm gonna go with Crejodia. I'm gonna go for Gale the Whirlwind as well. Make you shrink. I'm gonna go in with Gale first, just in case they have Honest. That looks like an Honest to me. That looks like an Honest to me. Do they want to waste it, is the question. I want to play Majestic Mech again, but Majestic Mech is bad. Even sealed. Okay. That might have been a mistake. Because if they have Gores... I mean, granted, if they have Gores, I have Mirror Force. I'm gonna go for Armor Master. Just to get the Synchro Summon. Even if I lose, I still win. I say that, but things like Victory Viper make the deck feasible. Might as well look that up while I've got a chance. Victory Viper. Yeah. Victory Viper X3, or O3. I'm assuming is the one you're referring to, which is... It's an unfortunate deck. Yep, okay. Spell trap on the field, destroy that target. Summon one option token. Its type, attribute level, and attack and defense are always the same as this card, but destroyed if this card is no longer face up on the field. Oh. I'm assuming there's an interaction with Majestic Mechs that I'm not familiar with enough. Summon from grave. It creates tribute fodder for the mechs. Okay, I see. As for the Gale, I'm assuming they're gonna try to go for the Armor Master to make it small. Yep. Now, it still cannot be destroyed by battle. I might consider playing the funny charmers again, even. They are going to synchro summon into Dark Strike Fighter. They can't use it in the main phase, though. Or they can't use it in main phase 2, they have to use it in main phase 1. Unless they want to basically make their board defenseless. Use also my homie Mega Rock Dragon. I think I just need... Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. Might as well also look up Mega Rock Dragon while I get things. Zombie Master isn't it will always be a good card. Yeah. Like it we'll occasionally see play today because it is just a generic revive for zombies, and I believe a soft one's return at that. Right. Yeah. Nothing else of them. Let's be special summon from your vibration and even your option. Graveyard finished times 700. Soft once per turn. We've got a soft once per turn. Zombie Master. That's a good thing. I love Mega Rock Dragon. It is a very cool card indeed. Requires so much effort to make, but its payoff can be quite powerful. Now, it would be funny if I added the funny card Gale. It is honestly not a bad going second card. It just doesn't do enough going first, which I think is just kind of what Blackwood needs more than anything. I may add it eventually in like a future list, but it's probably gonna stay as is for now. Gale is the best card in this format by a country mile. Like honestly, you're not wrong. Anything 2500 and below just gets soloed by Gale, except even Cassester gets soloed by Gale because it's a dark monster, so its effect does not activate. Let's go ahead and do a match or two. He's 25 below and trades for 26. Yep. And makes other stuff higher significantly easier to deal with. Ooh, okay. And makes the funny synchro guys. Like Armor Master, which you just saw. Did Twitch restart? Are you kidding me? For 1 second, yeah. Okay. I think that basically means Normal summon. Unless there's just a useful guy. Throw another one. Also, he doesn't lose to Catastrophe for stalling. That's fine. Gonna get the Shamal for the next turn. Gonna get to go 14, 16. Now I do have a Bestial that they have to play around. I top deck with him when I swear. Yeah, they basically get to clear the board. Gonna banish the Regain? Okay, immediately I need to out the Fenrir. Okay, gonna give me something else? The tier cache is now online. That is fine. The tier limit Scream is now online. If they mill something, I do get the Magnum up here. They milled a Rhino Heart. They milled a Medora. Add a tier limit Trap. That's fine. Nothing else to add. I can go for a Armor Master, which is just kind of hard to out. You're gonna add the Simoon back. Also gonna allure. If they have a Bestial, they have a Bestial. Udora, that's fine. Using that now, but I feel like you could have waited to use that for later. Only putting back 2. Okay. At the risk of being stupid, I'm going to Allure of Darkness. Okay. I am gonna have to Magnemite here. Send the Simoon back to the grave. Okay. I now have a damage sponge. Whatever they were been holding on to, that's fine. Okay. Nice. Get that surrender. And get that level up to gold 3. Yeah, I'll call it quits for tonight. If the storm will... The storm might honestly knock me out again, which I'm not looking forward to. So, I'm gonna go on a bit of a Maiden. I'll stumble in. We have not talked to in a long while. So let us head on over. No. Nice. Good job, Chroma. Done just in the nick of time as well. And it's only 4 AM. We're gonna raid him. We're gonna raid. You're gonna run. So you should get some rest. I only have one more nap time before I'm ready to leave. Oh. Head on. So, Thursday is going to be... Are they ending? Oh, they might be ending. Yeah, they might be ending. Okay. I was hoping to head on over to Stumbledon, but apparently it's not gonna happen anymore. Turn that back up. The next stream will be Saturday or Sunday, depending on how dead I am after exams. Maybe JJ. Yeah, we can raid JJ. It might be in 4 weeks though. Unless they also are been out. Yep, they are also heading out. Next year. Who knows? When we do. But when you do, I'll probably be there. There used to be potato royalties. Potato royalties. It's probably be around the same time like last one. Yeah. Actually. Who's playing Master Duel right now? I am Belgian. I own all the taters. I thought that was Ireland, but I don't know enough about Belgium to dispute that. Ireland in second. I see. Most reasonable Belgian reaction. What? Let's head on over the cell. It has been a while since we've talked with them. Okay. Tomorrow, I might not be on. Wednesday, I probably won't be on. Thursday will be a long one. I will be streaming for my birthday. Well, for a long time, honestly. So, I think I've got some things planned that I want to do. So, we will have to see. Chroma, thank you for stopping by. Kenny, Lukia, Mast, everyone, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful rest of